Previously on Hard Earned.
My father said something to me that tore me down. You have been a up.
Yo sé que Estados Unidos es un país que tiene mucha seguridad y todo, pero me da miedo salir sola.
This is the one, this is the one, this is the one.
Well, if I can't afford it.
Drug and alcohol prevention is at the basis of this.
You know, like I haven't gone to school to speak publicly.
The restaurant requires the manager to be certified. You just need to pass the test, whatever it takes.
Nerviosos. God, I love my motorcycle. Wouldn't it be nice to go for a ride?
Working hard to feed this hunger. Whoa. Suffer through the ice cold winter to the heat of the summer. Tell me what I gotta do to earn a meal. Standing on the picket line, still waiting for a deal. Head downtown looking for a job, if that's what you call it. Down on my hands and knees in the bathroom stall, scraping out a toilet. An honest living is hard earned, but I know there's hope for me. Praying for a change to come one day, saying, God, can you please give me something to believe in.
Rock and roll. 2827 South Cicero.
You're gonna deliver a strike notice to the McDonald's to let management know it's their legal right to come out and strike.
DJ Jackson quit his retail job at Walgreens and now works as a union organizer, campaigning for $15 an hour wages. Today, he delivers notices to inform employers of an upcoming strike.
As far as delivering a strike notice, you get it to them any way possible. How you doing? Is there a manager available?
A manager?
Yeah. If you don't get their name, you write down, okay, I gave it to a blue shirt, which means a manager. It's a strike form. You got it. She act like she didn't know what it was, and then she reads it and she's like, this is a strike notice? I was like, yeah. It's fine. To see their faces, oh my God, they're gonna strike. You just gotta give them straight facts and pray that something clicks in their mind where they say, enough is enough, I need more for my family.
But the union job also brings a new financial stress to DJ's life.
When I first started, we had to sit down explaining how I needed a car because you may have to meet this person at 2, meet this other person at 3, you got 30 minutes to travel. So now I'm forced to get a car. I have no idea how I'm gonna fix this situation with me getting a car and not getting fired from my job. To even have like $2,000, it would at least took me 4 to 5 months.
We're headed to the auto mechanic to make an appointment, see about getting this heat kicking in. Got to have some heat in this car. Rest of the week is gonna be cold. I got a figure in my head, you know, what I won't pay because I'm already down and I need not go any further. I just hope it's a fuse. I hope it's a fuse. So I hope it is.
Fuses are good. If that's all good, it's probably got a bad resistor or a blower motor. So.
But what type of job is that? Put the blower motor on. I got to know how much it is first, you know.
Usually, like, around $350.
$350?
But I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
It's gonna be 95 for the blower, motor.
There you go. Even better.
And 90 for the labor.
How long would it take?
A little over an hour.
Okay, can I go to the bank and get the money?
Sure.
Okay. I'm a penny pitcher, but let it go to other causes. So thanks again, man.
All right, bud. You take care.
I will. Well, can't beat this with a stick. Got heat. That's the main thing. These old bones can't take much more of it, and I know she can't take it. That's why I let her take my car. Bev's health kind of slows her down a little bit. She has bad knees.
Oh, my knee is hurting bad. No, I don't need a cane. It's not gonna help.
When I see her walking compared to 20 years ago, it's a lot different. She has to walk slower. She's more cautious about her steps and make sure there's nothing in front of her that would cause her to trip or fall.
Oh.
Bills and medical bills?
Yeah. I had a stroke in November. I think I have probably about $8,000 in co-payments. And then the knee surgery, co-payments. Probably about $3,000. And then I'm retiring May 16th.
When Bev retires and starts relying on Social Security, the couple's income will fall way short of covering their bills at a time when their house is already in danger of foreclosure. Following the miscarriage of her twins and a trip to Mexico to visit her mother, Diana Gonzalez gets her first job at a local market.
You get this one, you open it like that. Okay?
Yo tampoco le entiendo a él y él tampoco a mí. O sea que ya nos andamos hablando con señas.
Not that. It's no good. See, this is plastic. No good.
Okay. De este.
This.
Nunca había trabajado, nunca. Y ahorita ya me va a dar 5 días. Es para el Día de las Madres. Cuando perdimos a las niñas, fue el mes más largo para mí porque, no sé, lo sentí eterno, ¿no? Y ahorita siento que si Dios no me dejó a las niñas es por algo, es para que yo le eche más ganas. Ahora sí que para sobresalir. Yo tenía el miedo de salir sola. Estoy empezando pues a agarrar el bus. Y esto me está ayudando de que tengo que salir. Es difícil estar aquí. Pues que tienes que madurar, quieras o no. Thank you. Estoy segura que lo que yo quiero hacer aquí es aprender el inglés. Quiero seguir creciendo a ver qué es lo que puedo lograr en este país.
Un amigo me vendió este carro hace una semana. El carro me costó $1,000, pero solamente le di $500 esa vez.
Hey, ¿cuántos muffins tiraste, güey? 2 blueberries,
No, pero todos los muffins que tenía.
6?
¿Todos? 6, yeah. Look it! Look it! That's like...
Hilton Kennedy has been promoted to junior manager at Sweet Tomatoes after passing his food safety exam on the second try.
Ese es mi certificado de comida. Trabajé muy fuerte para eso. Estuve esforzando y salí desde abajo. Empezar de dishwasher, ya estamos arriba. Entonces, sí, solamente quería ver que ya estaba mi nombre colgado en la pared. El bar todavía está un poquito mojado, no pasa nada.
It's a big deal for Hilton. It was kind of like the days here for me to run the restaurant on my own. Now he's a manager, and he has the car. Kind of a completion, I feel like.
Hilton was also working as a dishwasher at Google, but quit because he saw no opportunity for advancement.
That's it, may I grab some towels, please?
Sí, agárralas.
Thank you, Bob.
He'll now try to make it on the income from this one job, where he'll be earning $12 an hour.
I think that he has the potential to move up and become a salaried manager, being maybe one day in my shoes.
La vida después de Google, como digo, un poco menos de dinero, pero me siento mucho mejor, ya que estoy gastando más tiempo con Diana precisamente. Cosas están saliendo de lo mejor ahorita. No! Let me, no! No! No!
This whole process took almost a year, from when we first started wanting to buy a house.
To looking at listings, to going to open houses. Yeah. Now it's real.
Elizabeth and Jose Marino bought their first house a few weeks ago.
Now it's like when I'm at school, I'm thinking about home, the things I want to do, and enjoying the space with my wife and my son.
He doesn't have Madden.
My friend, he has some pit bulls. Be a good boy. You be a good boy. And he's like, you can get whenever you want, you know? Elizabeth realized how expensive it would get, but I made a mistake and decided to bring it home anyways. I caught a lot of flack for it, but that's how we got the dog. His name is Chewbacca.
Right now that we own the house, it's getting harder and harder managing our money. Before we had just our own account, now we have a joint account, and so we put $1,200 a month for the mortgage, for any bills.
Lord, thank you for the food that you're giving us. We actually be with us on our days. We go out and purchase things we need. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen. Amen.
The couple is refurbishing the basement for Elizabeth's parents to live in. She's been helping them pay their mortgage, but can no longer do so now that she owns her own home.
Take it and run with it, Raphael, because I'm going to be getting that check for a while.
I spoke to my math teacher the other day, and he's like, you know, what's going on? I was like, I wasn't going to give him any excuses, so I was just like, I'm not studying. He goes, well, that's obvious. Why are you here?
Jose needs to pass one final math class to graduate with an associate's degree in radio communications.
I'm not applying myself enough this semester. So it's a make or break semester. And right now I'm breaking it. Math is the only subject that's holding me back. You get paid on your diplomas you have. It's just a piece of paper. But that paper means so much.
her shift at Walgreens, Takita Akins picks up her kids, and they spend an hour commuting home.
Thought it was gonna be empty.
Her boyfriend DJ works long hours at his union job, often getting home after the kids have gone to bed.
15 minutes is all you got. So I fall asleep or I'm coming to shut it off. Good night.
Mari just ate and passed out. I didn't even know he was asleep. I just went in there.
She's supposed to be sleeping. He's supposed to be up.
No, he's in big boy school now.
Had homework today?
No.
No homework today. Okay, now we have a problem because...
But he gets like a packet.
Okay, well, they got to get him another packet because he finishes his packet way too quick. That means he needs to be challenged.
It's painful. Still kicking my butt.
And...
I got some
okay.
stuff today. It was helping a little bit, but it was, it's still painful though. Hopefully I could try to make an appointment for Wednesday when I'm off. Hopefully I can get in. If not, I'll probably go to the emergency room.
Takita is dealing with an undiagnosed abdominal ailment.
I don't get sick very often, but when I do get sick, it's like bad, like real bad. And I don't like my kids to see me like that. I want them to feel like I'm their superhero. At the same time, I have a lot going on with my body. I was supposed to go to a doctor, and Walgreens wouldn't give me the time off. My off days are Wednesdays and Sundays, and I call up there, and of course the doctor's office is busy on my off day. And Sundays is not open, so I have not been to the doctor yet. I don't have any more paid sick days, and I feel like they don't care about the well-being of people who work at Walgreens.
You know you're stretched thin when you're at the corner of workout time and, nap time.
And I talk to my pharmacist at work because that's pretty much the closest I'm gonna get to a doctor. And I ask him what's the best medicines to take.
You're at the corner of happy and healthy.
But I'm scared if I call off, I'm gonna go to work the next day and not have a job.
How you doing? Got any boxes out there for me?
No, not yet.
Brittany?
Percy has settled into his new job at a small, family-owned machine shop.
How you doing? All righty. You got him back to work, huh?
Yeah, that's fine.
Y'all playing hooky. Hey, Mini-Me, who won that game?
Spurs won last night. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay so far. I won't know until tomorrow.
From what I can see, you doing pretty good.
The way they treat the employees, I really like. I've never been to a place where the general manager comes out the floor and speaks to every employee individually, asks them about their families, how they're doing.
Percy is still employed through a temp agency. He's hoping to change this arrangement.
I'm still a temp. I'm working through an agency that farms me out to do their manual labor. The way things are going now, this company here, they're talking to me about coming on, working through them. It might mean a little more money for me. I'll be happy. I believe I can start my life all over again out here.
Can you do me a favor? Wrap up their pizza here. Barb, give me 1 second, okay?
It's Thursday at Rosangela's, the part-time job that's been a constant in Emilia Stancati's life for several decades.
I saw him. Give me 1 second. Tony, you want root beer?
Her one shift a week attracts friends and plenty of family, including her daughter Nicole, sister Simona, and grandson Anthony.
Anthony's looking for the chocolate. Oh, yeah, never mind, Mom.
Nicole, who used to work at Rosangela's, celebrates her 29th birthday.
I liked working here. I'd love to come back. I did the phone. I was a phone girl is what we're called. We always worked together fine, and I usually, like, if I was going to be in trouble for something or if I did something, like I got my tongue pierced, and I decided to wait till I came here to tell her because she couldn't beat me in public.
Hold on, just take the plate. I'm gonna take this and put it here.
Nothing but class, Mom. Nothing but class.
Classy place, you know what I mean? We're just classy people. With my daughter, I was not a good mom. Today, she's my best friend.
Emilia has been in recovery from substance abuse for 23 years. When her daughter was born, Emilia's drug use caused her to miss the first 6 years of Nicole's life.
It's over, and it's been over. She hasn't made bad choices like that in a long time. And I think she's grateful that I've forgiven her. I think even more importantly, she's forgiven herself.
All right, now we can go.
Because she still beat herself up for it.
Emilia has been invited to a weekend retreat to speak to high schoolers about her experience of substance abuse.
I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm nervous talking about it with strangers because I
think with youngsters it's even
yeah,
harder.
You don't want that judgment.
If one kid listens and gets something out of it, you succeeded.
Right.
She's lucky that she made it out of that time period alive. And I think her using those experiences to help other people could do some great good.
Operation Snowball is a peer-to-peer support network that helps kids navigate the pitfalls of teenage years.
You're gonna be up there, I guess. So what do we do till 2 o'clock?
You're gonna kill today.
I'm gonna kill it.
I'm gonna give a little introduction. Okay. I'm gonna set an expectation early that this is a real life experience. You can't get more raw than this. So, okay, let me know if you need anything. If you come in, here's the game plan. You pay attention. Again, if you come in, please find a seat where it's
You'll be fine.
How you doing?
Hey there, how you doing?
I'm good, yourself?
All right.
I haven't seen my father in a while, and for the last 6 months, I've been going through a lot, losing my grandmother, losing my uncle that I lived in a house with, and I just felt like I'll be sick to my stomach if something happens to my father. So I have to learn to put my pride aside and just say, okay, Dad, we have our issues, but we have to at least speak. And also, I have to get a car so I can keep my job. And he knows a lot of people.
DJ and his dad have had a rocky relationship. They haven't seen each other in 14 months.
How's everything?
And then to have my dad come to the game today, it's like, I feel like I'm in high school all over again.
I watched a college game, St. Mary's in Minnesota. That was the last time I saw it. He's still quick. Still very quick. Nice shorts. He seems to be doing well. We've had some mending to do. Myself and his mom became young parents way too early. They don't necessarily give you a handbook when you leave the hospital with the kid. It's like we're learning on the fly. I think I don't pull too many punches with them. I'm very direct with my children. He, as a young man, hasn't always been able to absorb that.
Right kiss ass, cuz. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all right. That's all right. Get back. Good drive, sir. That's a good drive.
Even with this situation with the car, he knew I would be the person to help him out of this situation. My part is to trying to show him there are ways to make it. Pay attention to the little things. Be detailed. Do what you need to do when you need to do it.
The positive that came out of losing those very important people to me just made me just wake up. Time's not yours. All that other stuff is irrelevant.
Are you understanding more about the things I used to tell you? People, places, things, kids, the opposition.
Yeah. We have not always agreed. I mean, we're still trying to find the ways to fix things, and that's that. There's no point to talk about. There's no point at all. All right, Dad. Catch you on the rebound. Have a safe flight.
All right, yeah. I appreciate it.
No problem, man.
As for me, there's no way in hell that I will not be in my kid's life.
You're a big boy now, and now it's time for you to go get baptized now. You asked for it, and this is what's gonna happen. What they gonna do, put you in the water? It's just like swimming in the pool. You gonna get right back up, and after that, it's over. No crying. Somebody else cry, you laugh, honestly. It takes 2 seconds, okay? Come on, let's do this. Let's get dressed.
My brother, we baptize you in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Ghost. Somebody ought to say thank you, Jesus. Say, I know I've been baptized.
You ready? You ready?
My brother, we baptize you in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Ghost.
Give me fag. He was ready to swim. He was like, it was just cold. That's all. Just cold.
I'm really, really proud for my son today. To watch him grow up and do the exact same thing, same church home that I did, feels really, really good. He's just acting like a big boy.
I need to take my medicine though. I do, before the pain does come. I've been out of work for about 3-4 days.
Takita's undiagnosed ailment continues to trouble her. She recently made a trip to the emergency room.
It's first time it's ever happened. That's why I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know if I was having a heart attack or my back was hurting. I didn't know what was going on. I hope it never ever happens again. I can't afford to keep calling off because they don't care about the wellness of how you're doing and things of that sort. Like, I literally had to beg them to call the ambulance on Monday. Like, seriously, they thought that I was faking, and I'm like, it's 3 o'clock, I get off at 4 o'clock, so why would I fake at the end of my shift, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot going on with my body right now, and I really don't understand what's going on. But I just need to figure it out, but I just don't have time because I have to go to work, and I'm not feeling my best, that's all.
Who's helping you?
Dijon as usual. Just me and him, and of course our support system, but everyone works. But but I'll be all right. I'll just stay strong for my family, that's all.
Great. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
You did good.
I'm so proud of you.
Look. How's the car?
The car is trembling every time I push the gas pedal.
I'm not saying to fix it, to get an idea of what we need, so that way we go somewhere, we know what's wrong with it, and then not just saying, oh, this and this and this is wrong with it.
I gotta find out how I pay for the fix.
Push comes to shove, we have to get it fixed. So. Sucks. Maybe you don't have money for emergencies. It's hard. It seems a lot on the plate. Last week was my final for math, but I'm waiting for the grade.
The literature says that half of all of undergraduates in this country attend community colleges. We make real the American dream. If you worked while attending MC, stand up and say, I am MC. If you experienced having to choose between paying for life's essentials and buying textbooks, stand up and say, I am MC. If you are a veteran, say, I am MC.
Commencement was today, so I would have walked today with everybody else.
Jose decided to skip the graduation ceremony because he was unsure if he had passed his final math class.
Applying for graduation and not knowing I was graduating was just painful. So I'm about to check my score, my grades. All right, hello?
Hello.
All right.
So what do you have to have in this class to pass?
I gotta have a D. A D to pass the class. Let's check.
So what happened? You're still waiting? No?
Grade, D.
You passed the class with a B?
A D.
A D? You have mastered math in college level.
I wouldn't say mastered.
You have made me super happy, super proud of you, very proud of you, okay?
Thank you.
Join the crew of educated Latinos. I love you.
I love you too, babe.
All right, have a great day.
You too,
I'll
babe.
see you later.
All right, bye. So, yep. There's a long way to get here.
We brought a guest speaker in for you today who has never done this in her life, ever. She's going to tell you a story of survival. So I want to introduce Emilia to come on up here and give us introduce her.
I am really, really nervous. And I think because it's, I need to talk to you about my own struggles with drugs and alcoholism, and it all started at your age. I moved here from Italy. I was 10 years old. I remember walking through the hallways and people would just walk by and hit my books, you know, and they would fall and I would just cry because I couldn't protect myself. I didn't speak any English. And sometimes it still gets emotional, but that set the tone for probably the next 15 years of my life. When I went to middle school, I remember this kid, he was cool, and he asked me if I wanted to smoke a cigarette. And I thought, hell yeah, I'll smoke a cigarette. We went behind the tree and smoked a cigarette, and then he said, you want to hit off of this? And it was a joint. And I gotta tell you, I took a hit off that joint and I thought I was a different human being. I went from smoking pot with that kid to doing acid. Anything that made me forget about who I was, where I was at, and what I looked like was what I wanted. I wanted what you had. I wanted your mom and dad. I wanted your blonde hair. I wanted your blue eyes. I wanted your I wanted your legs. If I could have all of that, I'd be happy. And I wanted to be somewhere else. I think I was always trying to commit suicide, but I didn't have the guts to actually do it. I gotta tell you where drugs took me. Crack cocaine absolutely took every single thing that I had. I had no morals left by the time I was done. I was about 75 pounds, almost 80 pounds when I got sober. I met the man of my dreams. You know, we all have one of those. And 2 years later, I am pregnant with my daughter. And everybody asked me to abort because I was a drug addict. And I said, no, I was gonna have this baby, you know, because I'm just fine. This is great, I'm gonna have this baby. I had this baby. This gets a little tough for me. I remember when my daughter was 6 months old and we had no food for her. She hadn't eaten in 2 days. And she had cried for about 48 hours. And I finally took the bus. I took 2 buses to my mother's house. It was the week before Easter. And my mother answered the front door and I said, I can't take care of her anymore. And I left her there and there she lived. My daughter was 6 years old when I got sober. She hated me. She despised me. And, you know, today I can tell you that I have a great relationship with her, but I had to work my ass off to gain that respect from her. I know I'm jumping back and forth, but I just want to say that I went and sat and watched one of your groups, and I got to tell you how envious I was to watch you guys interact. I never had that kind of a group where you guys support each other and you tell each other how everything's going to be okay. Because I think ultimately that's what we're all looking for, isn't it? For somebody to say you're okay. You're going to be okay. You're going to make it no matter what happens. Maybe I can't do this alone, but we together we can do it. And I think that that's what this group does. It says we as a group can do this. And I'm honored to be here. Thank you so much.
You're amazing. Oh my
You
God.
guys are amazing.
No, I
You guys are amazing.
Can I just hug you? Sure. Oh my God.
But didn't you feel good when you stopped?
Yeah.
You had to have felt like $1 million.
Yeah.
Look at you, you're healthy, you're young, you're in good shape. I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I could have gone down the same road you did, and it was so... Thanks. It was so inspirational, like, to hear, like, see how strong you are today.
A week later, at the high school that organized the event, Emilia picks up letters of appreciation from the kids.
Emilia, I cannot thank you enough for speaking at Snowball this year. I have a family member who struggles with addiction, and your story really stuck with me. I'm from a huge Italian family, so right from the start I could relate to you. Additionally, my family has a lot of history with drug addiction, so just really...
Emilia hopes more opportunities arise to speak to youth groups.
And I think the very thing that brought her down, now she can teach people how to come back up. I love it. I mean, now it could potentially be a way of life for her.
You have helped all of us. Thank you once again, Samantha. Snowball 2014. Pretty amazing. I'd love to be a part of it. But I have to get through my riding season first. And I'm gonna be on that motorcycle a lot, a lot.
For my degree, I needed an internship. I guess Key 103, they liked what they saw in me, and so they hired me. All right, I'm ready to do a mic check. Okay, Test, 1, 2.
Jose's occasional work at the radio station supplements his full-time clerical job.
I'm looking to pay $9 an hour. But obviously, the pay is better with Planet Depots as a full-time job. But I mean, this is a lot funner. You have interaction with people. The time goes by fast.
It's hard for me to believe that he's going to get a full-time job in radio, but I have to be supportive. As a clerical worker, it's just hard for him because he feels as though it's very redundant work, which it's true. Like, I enjoy what I do, so that's what he wants to feel.
But I gotta think of my family. I thought they were gonna say there's another baby.
They're like, baby number 1. I was like, hey, there's no baby number 2, right?
Elizabeth is 8 weeks pregnant.
It makes me feel happy inside. But at the same time, we just gained more responsibilities. And now I can't afford not to make $70 an hour.
Me di cuenta que necesitaba un trabajo más, ¿sí? Tengo trabajando como busboy.
Hilton's hope of being able to make it on just one job proved short-lived. In addition to car expenses, Hilton and Diana just received the medical bills from the pregnancy and miscarriage.
The medical bill was like $13,200. I don't have the money to pay it.
Hilton's now back to working more than 80 hours a week.
Descansar, tendremos un momento para descansar en algún tiempo. Ahorita hay que tratar de hacer lo que más podamos, tratar de trabajar y a lo que venimos a hacer dinero. En un futuro vamos a estar mejor, estoy seguro de eso.
Percy occasionally joins his retired friends to go fishing.
With Bev being retired, I'm gonna keep on working part-time as long as I feel good. I'm gonna put it this way, there's 2 classes of people now, the haves and the have-nots. The have-nots are the ones that are scuffling, and the haves don't want the have-nots to have what they got. I'm in the have-nots.
Yeah, I got hung up already.
What you snag? Rock?
Current pulling it. Yeah.
You got to take the bitter with the sweet when it comes to fishing.
Yesterday, I didn't get home till maybe about 11:45. Had to wake right back up at 2:15, get dressed, make sure I was able to go get the truck. And then we've been on the road ever since then.
It's strike day in downtown Chicago for DJ and the Fight for 15 campaign.
Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Show me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. 15! Now! 15!
Years down the line, I hope I'm still an organizer because I'm really, really passionate about what I do. You have to have one voice. Thousands of people saying the exact same thing. You'll get what you want.
Six states raised their minimum wage in 2014, mandated by voter and legislative action. Seattle and San Francisco voted to raise their minimum wage to $15 an hour, the highest in the nation. At the shop of her good friends, Mick and Lori, Emilia gets her bike put back in order. She hasn't been able to ride for 8 months.
Is it fixed now?
What was it?
One little wire was touching underneath there. It's from you, overweight.
I am. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I swear to God. You mind if I beat up your dad? Hey, Laura, what do I owe you?
$4.58.
Don't cash it today. Because there won't be any money in there. I'm at a negative 106, so don't cash it today. You'll be screwed. I'll be screwed.
We're trying to vote for the minimum wage increase on November the 4th, and I'm trying to make sure we all go out and vote for it.
I agree with you.
Appreciate your time, man.
I appreciate your time. Keep up the good work, sir.
How you doing, man? Were you registered to vote, man?
You're so true.
Vete para adentro.